The Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, encompassing parts of Maryland and Virginia, is no stranger to the ebb and flow of political tides. However, the recent wave of layoffs initiated by President Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has sent shockwaves through the region. More than just numbers on a balance sheet, these job losses represent real people. Government employees, their families, and the communities they support. The once bustling housing market is experiencing a palpable shift, with a surge in listings and a softening of prices. Neighborhoods like Capitol Hill, traditionally a hub for government workers, are grappling with the sudden influx of available properties. Restaurants, retailers, and service providers are all feeling the pinch of reduced consumer spending. Families across the DMV are facing difficult decisions, grappling with job insecurity and reevaluating their financial futures. Established in 2023, the Department of Government Efficiency promised a leaner, more agile federal government. Proponents argue that the layoffs are essential for right-sizing the government and curbing wasteful spending. Critics contend that the speed and scale of the layoffs are causing unnecessary hardship and jeopardizing essential government services. The debate highlights a fundamental tension in governance, the balance between efficiency and effectiveness. While streamlining operations and reducing costs are important goals, they should not come at the expense of the government's ability to serve its citizens effectively. The DMV housing market, once a symbol of stability and even exuberance, finds itself at a crossroads. The influx of former government employees looking to sell their homes has led to a surge in listings, outpacing buyer demand and creating a buyer's market. According to data from ABC7, listings surged by a staggering 46.5% year-over-year in February 2025, just weeks after the President Trump layoffs were announced. This surge in supply has inevitably led to downward pressure on prices. By March 2025, median home prices in the DMV had dipped by 1.6%, a trend that analysts predict will continue in the coming months. Renowned economist Dr. Emily Carter stated, "The President Trump layoffs have certainly accelerated this correction, but it was a long time coming. The market was overheated, and this is a natural, albeit painful adjustment. Many homeowners now facing job insecurity and an uncertain future are being forced to sell their homes at a time when the market is unfavorable." The impact of the President Trump layoffs is being felt most acutely in neighborhoods with a high concentration of federal employees. Capitol Hill, home to many government agencies and congressional offices, is experiencing the brunt of this shift. Real estate agents in the area report a significant uptick in listings, with many properties sitting on the market for longer than usual. Northern Virginia, another region heavily populated by government workers, is witnessing a similar trend. Arlington, Alexandria, and Fairfax County, known for their proximity to the Pentagon and other federal agencies, are experiencing a surge in inventory and a softening of prices. Renters are also feeling the squeeze, as landlords, grappling with increased vacancy rates, are raising rents to compensate for lost income. The impact of the DOGE layoffs extends far beyond the real estate market, casting a shadow over the broader DMV economy. Local businesses, particularly those catering to the needs of government employees, are grappling with a decline in consumer spending. Restaurants frequented by government workers for lunch breaks are seeing a drop in patronage. Retail stores that once thrived on the steady stream of shoppers are experiencing a lull in foot traffic. This decline in consumer spending has a domino effect on the local economy. Businesses, faced with dwindling revenues, are forced to cut back on staff, reduce hours, or in some cases close their doors for good. Government employees, once a reliable source of consumer spending, are now tightening their belts and cutting back on discretionary expenses. This reduction in spending power further amplifies the negative impact on local businesses and the overall economy. The dramatic shifts in the DMV housing market have sparked analysis and debate among economists and real estate experts. Some express concern about a potential market crash, while others see it as a necessary correction after years of unsustainable growth. The DMV housing market was in a bubble, explains Dr. Michael Thompson, a senior economist at the Urban Institute. The President Trump layoffs accelerated a trend already underway. Dr. Thompson points to low interest rates, inventory shortages, and strong demand as key factors. These factors created an environment of unsustainable price increases. Dr. Thompson remains cautiously optimistic about the long-term outlook. This correction is necessary, he asserts. It will create a healthier, more sustainable market. The long-term impact of the DOGE layoffs on the DMV housing market and the region's broader economic health remains uncertain. The ability of displaced government workers to secure new employment, the trajectory of DOGE's downsizing efforts, and the responsiveness of local and regional governments will all play a pivotal role in shaping the future. One potential scenario involves a gradual recovery, with the housing market stabilizing as displaced workers find new jobs and the initial shock of the layoffs subsides. This scenario hinges on the availability of suitable employment opportunities within the region and the willingness of former government employees to transition to different sectors. Another possibility is a more protracted period of adjustment, with the housing market remaining sluggish and the regional economy experiencing slower growth. Initiatives aimed at supporting affected workers, such as job training programs and small business loans, could help to cushion the blow and foster economic recovery. Ultimately, the future of the DMV in the wake of the DOGE layoffs remains unwritten. In the face of adversity, the true spirit of a community shines through. The DOGE layoffs have ignited a wave of compassion and action across the DMV. Individuals and organizations are coming together to support those affected. Neighborhood support groups help displaced workers connect and share resources. Local businesses are stepping up to lend a helping hand. Restaurants offer discounts, and retailers donate goods to families in need. Local governments are implementing programs to assist displaced workers. Job fairs, skills training, and financial counseling help transition to new careers. By working together, the DMV can emerge stronger and more united. The DOGE layoffs have cast a long shadow over the DMV, leaving a trail of uncertainty and anxiety in their wake. The housing market, once a beacon of stability, is grappling with a surge in listings and a softening of prices. Local businesses, already reeling from the lingering effects of past economic downturns, are facing a new wave of challenges as consumer spending dwindles. However, amidst these challenges, there are also glimmers of hope. The spirit of community, so evident in the outpouring of support for those affected, offers a powerful antidote to despair. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and remaining committed to the well-being of all residents, the DMV can emerge from this period of transition stronger and more vibrant than ever before. The journey may be long, but the destination, a more equitable and prosperous future for all, is well worth the effort.